Tonight, I want you to understand something that will make you so rich, it will shock not only the world, it will shock you. We are taught to believe that riches come from effort, from struggle, from the sweat of the brow, and the hours we put in. But I tell you, your outer world is only the shadow cast by your inner assumptions. What you dare to assume is true about yourself, though all the evidence of your senses denies it, that alone determines the wealth of your world. Everything you call real, your home, your bank account, your success or failure, is nothing more than the materialization of an inner conviction. The world is yourself pushed out. Tonight I invite you to test this truth, for when you prove it, it will make you so rich it's shocking, not merely in money, but in consciousness, in confidence, in the wealth of knowing that imagination creates reality, the hidden source of all wealth. When I speak of riches, I am not speaking merely of dollars and coins, the law of assumption and the secret of wealth. When I speak of imagination, I speak not of idle daydreaming, but of creative consciousness, the God within man. Every image you hold in imagination, every scene you accept as true, becomes a seed in the field of reality. If you desire to be wealthy, do not look at your bank account and say, I lack. Look instead with the eyes of imagination and see abundance everywhere. Feel the joy of freedom, the excitement of security, the gratitude of having all your needs met now. This is not pretending, this is creation. The outer world mirrors your inner assumptions. When you assume wealth, when you claim within yourself, I am rich, and persist in that assumption until it feels natural, your outer world must reflect it. You may not know how it will happen, but the law will find the way. There are countless stories from my students. One woman imagined holding her bank statement showing $50,000, though she had less than $5. Within a few months, unexpected business opportunities came, debts were paid, and she received even more than she had imagined. Was this coincidence? No, it was the law of assumption at work, the eternal principle that what you feel yourself to be, you become. You are the operant power. There is no power outside of you. Do not look to luck, fate, or chance. The world moves in response to your consciousness, and you alone are the operant power. When you accept this truth, you will never again beg life for money or fear its absence. You will know that every coin, every opportunity, every miracle comes from you, from your own awareness. If you want more money, change your state. Ask yourself, how would I feel if I were already rich? Not how would I think, how would I feel? Would you breathe differently? Walk with more confidence? Smile with ease? Then begin now. You must enter the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Feel it so real that it becomes natural to you. This feeling, once accepted, creates the outer facts. Faith is seeing the invisible. Most people wait to see results before believing. But that is not faith, that is sight. Faith is believing before you see. It is confidence in the unseen reality that already exists within imagination. If you can believe in your wealth before it appears, if you can feel the money in your hands, see your life as abundant, and persist in that state, then nothing in this world can stop it from materializing. The reason so few become rich is not because they lack talent, but because they lack faith and imagination. They look to the evidence of the senses, the empty wallet, the bills, the numbers on the screen, and say, this is my reality. But I say to you, that is the old state. You must live now in the new one. When the outer contradicts the inner, persist in the inner, for the inner world is the cause, and the outer is the effect. The moment of assumption. There comes a sacred moment when you stop wishing and start feeling as if it were done. In that instant, your consciousness moves from I want to I am. That is the moment the universe shifts. Everything you desire already exists as a state of consciousness. You do not need to create it. You only need to enter it. If you desire wealth, it already exists as a state. Simply dwell there. How do you dwell there? By imagining a scene that implies your wealth is real. Perhaps you imagine your loved ones congratulating you. Perhaps you see yourself signing a large check or purchasing your dream home. Whatever scene gives you the natural feeling of wealth, repeat it nightly until it feels real. As you do, your subconscious accepts it as truth, and life begins to reorganize itself accordingly. Sleep, the gateway to creation. When you lie down at night, you enter the most powerful creative state. The world calls it sleep. I call it the doorway to creation. Before you drift into unconsciousness, replay your desired scene in imagination. Feel it real. Do not imagine as though you are watching yourself. Imagine as though you are in the scene. If it's money you seek, feel the weight of it, the texture of the bills, the numbers in your account. Feel the relief, the gratitude, the joy of freedom. As you drift to sleep in that feeling, your subconscious accepts it, and it begins to manifest. Your subconscious does not argue. It does not question. It simply reproduces what it is impressed with. So impress it only with the reality you wish to experience. The inner conversation of wealth. Listen carefully to your inner words. What are you saying to yourself all day? Are you saying, I can't afford that, money is hard, I never get ahead? Then you are praying for poverty. Change your inner speech. Begin to say within yourself, I always have more than enough, money flows easily to me, I am blessed and wealthy. These are not affirmations to force belief. They are reminders of your true nature. When you speak from your desired state, your subconscious hears and obeys. You must guard your inner conversations, for they create your outer world. From lack to overflow, the rich man and the poor man both live in the same world, but they inhabit different states of consciousness. One looks at a dollar and sees limitation. The other looks at the same dollar and sees expansion. The difference is not in money, it is in awareness. To move from lack to overflow, stop identifying as someone who needs money and start identifying as someone who has money. You must become the wealth you seek in feeling, in imagination, in inner talk. Only then will life reflect it back to you. If you insist on feeling poor, the universe must continue to show you poverty. If you insist on feeling rich, the universe must continue to show you wealth. It is the law. Do not ask how. When you assume your new state, you may be tempted to wonder how it will come to pass. Do not. The how belongs to the deeper intelligence within you. Your only work is to feel the end result. Events, people, and opportunities will appear in ways you could never plan. You may call them coincidences. I call them bridge of incidents. These bridges will carry you naturally from where you are to the fulfillment of your assumption. Just remain faithful to your inner vision, and the path will unfold. The secret of gratitude. Gratitude is the vibration of fulfillment. When you are truly grateful, you are declaring to the universe, it is done. You are no longer asking, you are receiving. Every morning, give thanks for the money you already have and for the wealth that is coming. Say to yourself, thank you, Father, that you always hear me. Gratitude turns your focus from lack to abundance. And where focus goes, energy flows. The test of persistence. Many give up too soon. They imagine for a few days, then look around and say nothing happened. But the law requires persistence. Just as a seed needs time to sprout, your assumption needs time to mature. Do not uproot your desire with doubt. Continue to feel it real, no matter what the outer world says. When it feels natural to you, when I am rich feels more real than I am poor, the outer must conform. The divine source of all money, money is not evil. It is divine energy taking form to serve you. When you condemn wealth, you block its flow. When you bless it, you invite it in. Every dollar is God in action, a symbol of creative power. See money as love made visible, energy circulating through life. The more you bless and circulate it, the more it returns to you multiplied. Remember, you cannot outgive the infinite. Live the end now. Do not wait for money to come before feeling wealthy. Feel wealthy now. Act, think, and move as one who already possesses all he desires. When you live the end, when you carry yourself with the quiet assurance of wealth, life rearranges itself to match that state. You are never waiting for manifestation. Manifestation is waiting for you to accept it. The shock of wealth. When your manifestation arrives, it may appear sudden, almost shocking. People will call it luck. They will say, you're so lucky, or how did that happen? But you will know the truth. It came through the power of imagination and faith. It is shocking only to those who live by sight, not by vision. To you it will feel natural, as though it was always meant to be, because in truth it was. You are the creator of your reality, the master of your wealth, the dreamer of your fortune. So tonight, take this truth deep within you. It will make you so rich it's shocking if you dare to believe. Do not postpone your abundance. Do not say, one day I'll have it. Say, I have it now. Feel it now. Live it now. For everything you desire already exists, waiting for you to assume it. Remember, imagination creates reality. And when you assume the feeling of wealth, you align yourself with the infinite source that cannot fail. Go within, feel the end, and watch the world bow to your inner conviction. You are already rich. Now, let the world prove it to you.